Hello friends, namaskar. Welcome to this video. আজি ভিডিওত আমি আলোচনা কৰিম এটা অতি ইন্টাৰেষ্টিং টপিক যেটো আপোনালোকৰ APSC CCE Mains কাৰণে হেল্পফুল হ'ব। টপিকটো হ'ল ভাৰত মহাশক্তি হ'ব পাৰিবনে? মহাশক্তি মানে সুপাৰ পাৱাৰ। Can India become a superpower? Okay, global superpower. So এইখিনিতে আপোনালোকক কথা এটা ক'ব বিচাৰিছো বৰ্তমান পৃথিৱীত এখনেই সুপাৰ পাৱাৰ বা মহাশক্তিৰ দেশ আছে সেইটো হ'ল ইউনাইটেড ষ্টেটছ অফ আমেৰিকা বা আমেৰিকা যুক্তৰাষ্ট্ৰ। ওকে, এতিয়া আজিৰ আমি যিখিনি আলোচনা কৰিম সেইখিনি আলোচনাত মই প্ৰায় আমেৰিকাৰ এক্সাম্পল আনিম, আমেৰিকাৰ এক্সাম্পল দিয়া হ'ব বিভিন্ন ক্ষেত্ৰত আৰু আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়াৰ পৰিস্থিতি কি, ইণ্ডিয়াৰ সিচুৱেশ্যন কি সেইখিনিও আলোচনা কৰা হ'ব তাৰ লগতে। ওকে, গতিকে ভাৰত এটা সুপাৰ পাৱাৰ হ'ব পাৰিবনে নাই ইন ফিউচাৰ সেই বিষয়ে আজি আমি অলপ ডিটেইল ডিছকাশ্যন কৰিম। ওকে, আৰু ডিছকাশ্যনখিনি মেইনলি ইংৰাজীত কৰা হ'ব কাৰণ ইংৰাজীত কৰিলে অলপ আমাৰ সুবিধা হ'ব কাৰণ APSC CCE মেইনছৰ কাৰণে আমি আজি ডিছকাশ্যনটো কৰিম মেইনলি মেইনছ এক্সামৰ কাৰণে। ওকে, চ' নাও দ্য থিং ইজ হোৱাট ইজ দ্য ডেফিনেশ্যন অফ এ ছুপাৰ পাৱাৰ। ওকে, ছুপাৰ পাৱাৰ মানে কি? ছুপাৰ পাৱাৰ ইজ এ কাণ্ট্ৰি হুইচ হেজ ছিগনিফিকেণ্ট ইকনমিক, মিলিটাৰী, পলিটিকেল এণ্ড কালচাৰেল ইনফ্লুয়েন্স। ওকে, ফৰ এক্সাম্পল ইফ ইউ টেক United States of America, okay, they are very rich country, economic powerhouse, very big military they spend almost $900 billion in defense, very big military power. They have many hundreds of military bases around the world. They are politically very significant, very strong country politically. They also exert significant cultural influence on the global scale. Cultural influence means it's a kind of soft power like Hollywood, American films, then pop music. Okay, Michael Jackson, we all know, we all revered him, and like that many music bands are there. So United States is a not only significant economic, military or political power but also a significant cultural power. So all these things, all these attributes make United States a global superpower. Okay, no other country can be kept in this particular category. Okay, the changing nature of power. Okay, the nature of power is evolving in 21st century with factors like technological innovation, soft power, multilateral cooperation playing increasingly important roles. Okay, so technological innovation, okay, not only economic or military might but technological power. United States, once again I am taking the example, so they are technologically very advanced country. Okay, and they have like their soft power. We have already talked about their cultural influence on the global scale, and they are a multilateral cooperation. I mean, they can at the international stage they can, they have many they are part of different groups at the international level. Okay, like NATO, G7, G20, then Quad. Okay, AUKUS. So United States has significant global presence when it is about their political power. Okay, so all these things are important to determine whether a country can become a global superpower or not. Okay, so the role of global cooperation, already you have talked about global cooperation in an interconnected world. United States is a part of, as a country, it is a part of many different global organizations, okay, like United Nations, NATO, etc. And they are also able to cooperate and collaborate with different countries in the world. So these are some of the main attributes which make a country a superpower. And as of now, as we have discussed, United States is a global superpower. Okay, we are talking about India, whether India can become a superpower or not. Okay, so for that let us check the arguments of economic growth. Okay, so now let us check India's economic condition. Okay, so financially is this country strong enough to become a global superpower? See, India is now the 5th largest economy in the world in terms of nominal GDP and 3rd largest country in terms of GDP when it is about purchasing power parity. Okay, so from this first sentence we have understood that India is a significant economic power in the world. Okay, but we are not yet at that level of the United States or Japan or China, but we are growing. India's economy is growing. So India has a very large and young population, we all know, and which provides significant workforce. Okay, a lot of people in India are young, and therefore this young population can take part in economic activities of our country. And not only that, so India is also a consumer base. Okay, so young people, they tend to consume more. Since India has huge young population, so India also is a strong consumer base for not only Indian companies or corporations, but also for global corporations. Okay, and according to some surveys, it is also said that by the end of this century, India will become the largest economy in the world. Okay, it is according to some surveys. Largest economy means what? India will surpass not only China but also United States in the long run. So it is said like that. Although for that to happen, we will have to wait for a quite long time. Okay. Then technological advancement. India's technological advancement, although it is not up to the level of United States, but technologically we are growing. Okay, India's IT sector, information technology sector, is a very vibrant one. Okay, and India's space agency, the ISRO has become a prominent space agency in the world. Okay, in the field of space exploration, and also India is pushing for renewable energy usage, renewable energy production and usage, like the solar energy. Okay, so technologically also India is India is growing. Okay, of course India has to go a long way in order to become a technological powerhouse like the United States or China. Okay, so military strength. Okay, India is the 4th largest military in the world and also a nuclear power. Okay, so India's defense industry is also growing. So militarily is also, if we consider the military strength, or military strength is an example of hard power of a country. So India is also at a quite good position. India is just behind United States, China and Russia when it is about military power or strength. So yeah, India is also a major global military player. This is also an argument for India to become a superpower. Now, strategic location. Okay, this is a very significant point. Geographically, India's location gives a significant role in the Indian Ocean region and global trade routes. Okay, the Indian Ocean is located on the south of Indian Peninsula, you can say, and this huge sea area or the ocean area gives India a way to connect to the rest of the world through different trade routes. Okay, so India's location is also very important. If India's geographic location, if India has to become a superpower in the future. Okay, so cultural influence, we all know India has exerted significant soft power in the world through, or soft power influence India has in the world through yoga. Okay, film industry, India's vibrant film industry, music, cuisine. Okay, yoga, International Yoga Day is celebrated every year. Then India's film industry, like Bollywood or South Indian film industry, they are also very vibrant and quite popular in the global scale nowadays. Indian music, okay, and cuisine, also Indian food, which is becoming popular worldwide. So that way also India exerts significant cultural influence throughout the world. Okay, so these are some of the arguments for India to become a superpower. But there are certain arguments against India to become a superpower. So what are those? We also have to consider those things. Arguments against India to become a superpower. First is economic challenge. Okay, although India's economy is growing at a quite good pace, but India has a very huge population. Let us not forget that. And that is why India's GDP per capita is very low, which is very low compared to developed countries like United States or the Western Europe. So India's economy must grow at a very significantly good rate for at least 2 decades or 3 decades. Then only GDP per capita income will rise. Okay, then only we can become a rich country in the true sense. Also, there are certain other factors like poverty, okay, inequality, and in some places infrastructure deficits can also be seen. So that is why economic challenges remain in India even today. Okay, Environmental concerns, we have some environmental concerns like pollution. Okay, India is one of the most polluted countries in the world, and among the most polluted cities in the world, several Indian cities find their position. Okay, so pollution is also one important role, one major environmental concern. Water scarcity. Okay, water scarcity is there in several parts of India. Recently got the news that in Bengaluru, which is a major Indian city, there was water scarcity. And also India has faced climate change type situations like extremely warm weather, extremely cold weather, then floods, etc. are also major problems in India. Okay, so these are some of the problems that we face in India, and India, we must address these issues, mainly environmental concern, economic challenge. Okay, another thing is international relation, which is also a major challenge for India. If we want to become a superpower, mainly we have challenges from our neighbors like China. Okay, we have certain border issues, border clashes with China, and China always wants to grab our land in Arunachal Pradesh or Ladakh region. Okay, so we have to address these issues very carefully and delicately. So these are some of the challenges for India. Although India is a member state of many international organizations like G20, then SCO, Quad, and SARC, okay, etc. But India still does not have a permanent position at the United States Security Council. So that is a major challenge for India. So these are some of the reasons: international relations, environmental concerns, economic challenges, which are arguments against India to become a global superpower. So I hope today's discussion was clear to you, the arguments in favor or arguments against India to become a global superpower. And I hope today's discussion is clear to you, and I think that this topic itself is very interesting. If we want to see India as a global superpower in the near future, we have to work hard. Our government, our bureaucracy has to address the issues we face today. And once again, if you are preparing for APSC CCE Mains, so this particular topic will be helpful to you. If you have liked the video, please like it, share it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and I will soon see you in another very informative video. Thank you very much.